Welcome back to Guitar Basics. My name is Harry. Today we're going to go over the G major scale patterns. G major scale patterns, there's 7 of them. Today we're going to practice 2 of them, the first 2. As we progress in the lessons, we'll continue doing the remaining 5. Now the first pattern starts on fret number 3. So if you count from the top of the headstock down, it will be on this fretboard on the 3rd fret. And we're going to do it on the E string, which is the low E string, which is at the top of the guitar. The bottom string is your high E string. So in order to play the first pattern, you're going to use 4 fingers, okay? So the first finger is your index finger, and then you have your middle finger, you have your ring finger, and you have your pinky. So place your first finger on the 3rd fret on the E string and pluck. And then we're going to place your middle finger on the 5th fret and pluck on that. And then we're going to place your ring finger on the 7th fret, okay, and pluck on that. And then we're going to go to the A string on the 3rd fret and we're going to pluck on that also. And then the ring finger, your middle finger on the 5th fret on the A string, and then your ring finger on the 7th fret on the A string. Now we're going to go to our D string, and this D string, you place your first finger, which is your index finger, on the 4th fret on the D string, and then your middle finger, excuse me guys, your middle finger goes on the 5th fret. And then your ring finger on the 7th fret on the D string. Now we're going to go to the G string. Ring finger, middle finger. Now your pinky. Now we're going to use our index finger on the 5th fret on the B string. Your pinky on the 7th fret on the B string. Index finger on the 3rd fret on the high E string. Middle finger on the 5th fret on the high E string. Pinky on the E string on the 7th fret. Okay? Now I'm going to work it backwards. So it'll be 7, 5, 3, 7, 5, 7, 5, 4, 7, 5, 4, 7, 5, 3, 7, 5, 3. Okay, and that is your first pattern for the major scale, the G major scale. Now, as you noticed, I missed some of the strings. It happens. I'm still learning. Like I said, this has worked for me, so I want to introduce it to you guys so you guys can practice. Since you've been practicing your finger exercises, your hand exercises, you should be able to follow directions. If you count your frets and you know your string names, you should be able to play the first pattern. And it sounds something like this. I'm going to go slow, okay, so that way you guys can see what I'm doing. Now backwards. Okay, so that's your first pattern of the G major scale. I'm doing it a little bit faster. Now remember, I'm learning just like you, so bear with me. I'm going to try my best. Okay, so just keep practicing the first pattern over and over again. Now I'm going to show you a second pattern. Now the second pattern starts on fret number 5, which is here, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? Now we're going to use the same string. We're going to use the low E string. So I want you to place your index finger once again on the E string on the 5th fret. Pluck on that, okay? And then you're going to use your ring finger on the 7th fret, your pinky on the 8th fret. Now we're going to go to our A string and we're going to go to the 5th fret. And now 7th fret with your pinky, okay? Now we're going to go to the 4th fret on the D string, okay? And then with your middle finger, the 5th fret, your pinky, 7th. Your index finger is now on the G string on the 4th fret, 5th fret. Remember, this is the G string, and 7th fret. Okay, and now we're going to go back to the 5th fret on the B string, and then we're going to go to the 7th fret, and then the 8th with the pinky, and repeat that same pattern. Okay, here we go. 8, 7, 5, 7, 5, 4, 7, 5, 4, 7, 5, 8, 7, 5. See, having a little difficulty? I'm telling you guys, it's not as easy as it looks. But if you continue practicing, you should be able to conquer it. Now, let me do it one more time, a little bit faster. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, now guys, I need you to continue practicing your hand exercises. Try to practice these 2 patterns. That concludes our lesson for today. Tune in next week where we'll be going over 3 patterns of the G major scale. Thank you so much.